It is my pleasure to speak to you about what we have done and accomplished in 2019 and what we're setting out to do in 2020 from those of us serving in the administration portion of the government of the City of Allentown. The annual State of the City address is a requirement of the Home Rule Charter. It is an opportunity for me to tell you where we are, how we got there, and where we are going. First, as mayor and a former city council person of 8 years, I want to welcome our two new faces on city council, Cece Gerlach. I saw Cece in the audience, she's back there. Cece, welcome. And Josh Siegel, he's here. I also want to call out and congratulate Candide Affa being re-elected for another 4-year term. Candide is down in the front. And Jeff Glazier, Jeff's here, back there, re-elected as a controller for a 4-year term. Other members of council, I did see President Darrell Hendricks, correct? I did see Vice President Julio Garidi. 2019 saw a spike in shots fired all over the city. Rival gangs exchanged shots outside Deja Vu nightclub in mid-June. 10 persons were wounded. Rest assured that Chief Glenn Granitz, the new Allentown police chief in the city, started on September 11, 2019, and the Allentown Police Department are working hard to prevent crime and solve the crimes and do occur and bring the perpetrators to justice. Despite the increase in shootings, the city's #1 Part 1 crimes fell again in 2019. Let me repeat, Part 1 crimes, which are your most serious crimes, fell again in 2019. Next month, which is now, the Allentown Police Department will renew its commitment to middle school mentoring program, known as the LIFE program. Officer Jim Stanko originated the Mentoring Explorer Post-Life program years ago in the city, and he's reestablishing the program to an increase in Upside Allentown funding. This year our focus will be Harrison Morton Middle School. Next year our focus will be Robb Middle School. We are currently taking the K-9 unit from 2 active dogs to a full complement of 5 K-9 dogs. 2 of these new dogs are patrol narcotics dogs, and they have been purchased with the help of donations. Where's Gail Hoover? Gail Hoover's in the audience, she's way back there. Gail has been very instrumental. Gail has been extremely instrumental in ringing the many doorbells of many people to get donations for the K-9 dogs, and she's doing a fabulous job. These dogs will arrive in April and are enrolled into training in Ohio, and they will return for active duty in June 2020. I think an estimate of when we get a K-9 dog, we put the K-9 dog through training, I think we're talking anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000, is that correct? So Gail, you're doing a fabulous job. The third dog that's going to come on board will be the city's full-time explosives K-9 dog. This new dog is already on duty with the APD. However, he is currently in training, and we have also expected his extensive training to be completed by June 2020. Town Vision 2030 is a community-led plan. We're incredibly thankful for the engagement of our many community members who attended community collaboration meetings, participated in focus groups, took the community survey, and stopped by the Community Engagement Hub to help create the Allentown Vision 2030 recommendations. The vision of an Allentown for all focuses, again, a Vision 2030, a vision for Allentown for all, focuses in 4 areas: economic inclusivity, the city as a steward, diversity and inclusion, and community empowerment and collaboration. The great news and immediate success drawn from this plan is the volunteers. We have over 60 volunteers that have committed to being community ambassadors for the city. Ambassadors to represent the city of Allentown and their neighborhoods, agreeing to participate in the neighborhood planning, working in conjunction with the Bureau of Planning on the neighborhood planning and the implementation of projects within their neighborhoods. Strong streets plus strong neighborhoods equal a strong city. Allentown is growing more diverse than ever. While the Hispanic population has grown in recent years, there are many diverse cultures in Allentown. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, more than 7,000 households in Allentown speak a language that is not English or Spanish. People from different backgrounds see the world differently. New insights can lead to vibrant arts and culture, innovative entrepreneurship, businesses, and one-of-a-kind experiences that are uniquely Allentown. The Allentown Vision 2030 plan recommendations cover 5 urban systems: economic development, housing, accessibility and connectivity, services and amenities, and living systems. Each has a list of principles or goals that go with them. The plan recommends catalytic actions described as broad structural programs or policies that will impact multiple urban systems. There are 2 catalytic actions that are foundational for the implementation of Allentown Vision 2030 and will be underway in early 2020. We have an aerial truck out, we only have one. The aerial truck is out, we have to go to Bethlehem to bring their aerial truck in, Catasauqua to bring their aerial truck in, and Fountain Hill to bring their aerial truck in. And that does cost us. So by adding 4 firefighters, we will bring the second aerial truck back in operation by July 1 of this year. I added 4 paramedics to this year's budget, which means that we will have our ambulances 24/7, 4 ambulances on the road at all times. Chief Jim Ware, the fire chief, will be hiring 4 additional officers, which we already have hired. They'll be going to training very shortly. This will allow for a more evenly based service throughout the city. Those hires, in addition to 2 long-standing firefighters, will give us 6 new firefighters for 2020. The fire department's 4 specialty teams, hazmat team, technical rescue team, water recovery team, and the bomb team, benefited from a $100,000 state grant. This money will be used to upgrade and purchase the specialty equipment needed for each team to safely and efficiently perform the designated functions. Which one had the bourbon in it? Oh, we're not, I'm only kidding. Okay, we got a young audience here. Only kidding. He's laughing though, right, Brandon? Coming up, if you've been involved, and we had 4 meetings throughout the city, it's called Vision 2030. Vision 2030 is a look into the future. It's the city's comprehensive and economic development plan. Like I stated, we had 4 meetings in the city. And we had a hub at 6th and Linden Street where you could go in and work on the comprehensive plan. Our Vision 2030 plan is a 250-page document and is available, if you're really bored at times, is available tonight. www.allentownpa.gov and pull up the website Vision 2030. The Department of Community and Economic Development, Director Leonard Leitner, is tasked with using the Vision 2030 plan as our guiding framework over the next 10 years in the city. The plan provides a coordinated and collaborative approach for city departments and bureaus, our public, private, nonprofit, and institutional partners to work together on the plan implementation.